I hope you can see me now. The reason that I am here is because of my mentorship with Carol and how profoundly it has changed my life. And I just want to ask you, do you want to have the same results this year that you had last year? No, of course you don't. Nobody does. We all want to continue to improve. So what if you aren't happy with your results from last year? What if you are feeling stuck? If you want different results, then you have to do things differently. You have to think differently. Doing the same thing, thinking the same thoughts. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're going to get the same results in 2023 if you do the same thing that you did in 2022 or in 2021 or for the past 5 years or the past 10 years, whatever. You're going to get the same results this year. And I did this for way too many years than I care to admit. And I wasn't sitting around watching Netflix. I was working hard. I was working really hard. And I was super frustrated with my results. And today I have very different results, and I don't work nearly as hard as I used to, but I think differently. And do you know how I think differently? It's because I got a mentor. And everyone that achieves anything of value really has a mentor. Carol has mentioned throughout this workshop so many times what she learned from Gary and what she's learned from Bob, and why she's where she is today is because of walking side by side with Gary and being mentored directly by Bob. And that's how she got to where she is, that she's achieved the success that she has. And so a couple of years ago, I started being mentored by Carol, and the results are astounding. It's because of, and it's not because it's some huge, big thing that I started doing differently. It's like she was saying, like one thing little consistently daily. And what I have seen now is my income has quadrupled. My anxiety is gone, which when I was working so hard and grinding for all those years, I had a lot of anxiety. I don't know if any of you can relate to me, if you can like put something in the chat that like maybe like, I have dealt with anxiety. It's awful. But if we can change our thinking, and Carol has really helped me do this. And it's not something that always is like, oh, I'm so excited to show up today. It's just about showing up and doing the little bit of work that you need to do every single day. And then over time, suddenly you're like, wait, oh my gosh, I'm thinking differently about this. And you can catch yourself thinking differently. And then you're like, wait, my results are different. And there's shifting and getting better and better. And I know some friends that are also being mentored by Carol. I have seen their results. My friend Lynn, I think her income is 5x. And it's not just about the income, but the income changes really big, but about the contentness and the calmness of mind. I think getting the clarity of having being mentored by Carol, it's like this just kind of daily implementation, and then like clarity starts to come and the anxiety starts to go away and confidence starts to build. I tell you what, 3 years ago, there is no way I would be on this YouTube channel talking to y'all right now. No way, not even for a second. I mean, it's almost laughable to even think about. But I'm going to share, it's not overwhelming. So Carol will lead you. She has transformed her program a bit. It used to be a 6-month program. Now, when you get mentored by Carol, it's for a year. And it guarantees that you will be in a completely different place at the end of 2023 than you are today. And it's not overwhelming. It's a step by step. She links arms with you, guides you without, Carol doesn't have a iron fist kind of guiding. It's like this gentle push, but firm. I would say firm, but a gentle guidance. But if you do the things that she tells you to do, like she said, you will get the results that you want. So I'm going to go over with you what the year looks like now being mentored with her. And I'm going to post this link so you can check it out for yourself as well. So what it is the first 6 months is the Thinking into Results program. That was a program developed by Bob Proctor. And what you do is, first of all, you have a one-on-one onboarding session with Carol. And then you have 12 video lessons from Bob Proctor that you study every other week. Then Carol has actually designed a essential oils accompaniment study that she basically like kind of interprets Bob's lesson and includes the way that she studied this with Bob directly and what oils she used to enhance the study. So you get a lesson from Bob, then you get a lesson from Carol, and you listen to that or watch it every day for that week. I would do it like while I'm walking or while I'm doing laundry, while I'm driving. And so those things, like the more you listen to it, the repetition, it really sinks in. You also have a digital textbook and you have weekly group coaching. So you meet with Carol every week, you have something to watch, something to listen to every day, and you have an exercise that you write just a little bit every day. This is not an overwhelming commitment. It's like a long-term commitment, but it's not a daily, like, I have so much to do. It's not. So you listen to something while you're, like I said, doing laundry or whatever, and you write for a little bit. And it's the daily implementation of these small things that make a big difference after a year. So, so then after the first 6 months, then you have 4 months of the Science of Getting Rich program. That was a program also developed by Bob Proctor that really focuses on you increasing your income. So this is going to have an impact on your thinking, first of all, in thinking into results, then on your income for 4 months. So this is ethereal and personal growth and development, but it's also tangible things that you're going to be able to see, in your bank account when you apply this just daily. And not, like I said, it's not an overwhelming kind of thing. It's like just a daily implementation of listening to some things in a little bit of work and a little bit each day. The consistency, Carol talks all the time about repetition, and so did Bob. It's the repetition that makes the difference in the long run. So in the Science of Getting Rich program, you have 16 lessons and you study one each week. And this is really where you discover the secret to producing wealth and really living a life that you love. So that is, and you continue to meet weekly, and you have access to the private Telegram group where you can communicate with other people that are going through it with you as well, which is really helpful actually to have the support of I communicate with different people that are being mentored by Carol as well all the time. And it's helpful to keep each other, in that high vibe. The more that you stay in that high vibe on a daily basis, the faster you're going to achieve your goals. So those groups are actually really helpful. So then you move into the Magic in Your Mind program. And this is a 6-week program developed by Bob Proctor, Sandy Gallagher, and Mary Morrissey. Mary Morrissey, if you don't know who she is, just do a little YouTube search. She's amazing. And Carol facilitates this program for the next 6 weeks. And this is really the key to creating thoughts in your mind that lead to success. The thoughts is what leads to success. So this is audio lessons from Bob and Mary that you study each week. You have daily short exercises from Sandy Gallagher in this program. And then you have you continue every week through the whole year. It's a weekly coaching call with Carol. So then at the end of this year, you will have a 2-week kind of culmination where you review everything you have done. You have a lengthy conversation with Carol, kind of like analyzing your progress, where you've come. You have a graduation and you have a group mastermind. So really, you have an entire year to implement a little bit every day. And by the end, I guarantee you that you will need a telescope to look back at your life today, because I've done it. And I have seen so many of Carol's people that she has mentored do the same thing. And the reason that I am here right now doing this is because I truly believe that I've seen the impact in my life, and I want to share it with more people. And Carol, Carol doesn't need your money. She doesn't need to be doing this at all. She's doing it because she wants to share what she learned from Bob and Gary and the success that she's achieved. And she wants to help more people have that success in their life too. So it's so gratifying to see, to see it in yourself, and then to see it in your colleagues, to see it, for Carol and me and my colleagues and her students, to see the growth and to start reaching those goals. And that's why she's doing this. So to get in, she has changed it quite a bit. So the total value of a year with Carol is $17,500. And, we invest that money in like our kids' school. I invest that in my daughter's ballet. I've invested that in my own school. We would, make big investments in vacations or, I don't know, whatever kind of investment. But for some reason, we have some resistance when we're talking about investing in the very most important thing, and that's ourselves and our mind. Isn't that odd? Like the very most important thing in our life is like right now, our life experience and our minds, our thinking. And so Carol has made it so that everyone can figure out a way to get in this program to work with her. You can start today for 12 monthly payments of $825, or you can pay in full of $8,500, or you can do it in 6 monthly payments of $1,575. So I guess I cannot describe to you how large of a value this year is in compared to the monetary investment. But the monetary investment is necessary in order to get you to show up, because I know myself, if I'm not like really invested, it's hard to get you to actually show up. So message me if you have any questions about this, or if you want to talk to me about my experience in more depth, or message Carol. She'll be happy to get on a call with you and answer any questions in more depth about what thinking into results is like, or science of getting rich, or what the daily experience is like. And you also have access to Carol when you're in this program for the year as well. So let me know if you have any questions, or feel free to text Carol, message her, and Telegram. I'm going to post this link just so you can read more, more in depth with it about on your own about the program and what it's like. I just am here sharing because it's been so dramatically impactful in my life, and I want the same for you. So I know that we are quite over the hour. Thank you for staying with me and listening, and let me know if you have any questions. And it's been a wonderful workshop. Do your homework tomorrow. Again, today, just catch up on the homework for the last 3 days. And then tomorrow, figure out that one thing. I recommend it be joining Carol's mentorship program, but figure out that one thing that you're going to shift, that's going to make a difference for you by the end of this year, and that you're going to see a difference in your life, that making that commitment to one little thing each day. Again, I recommend being mentored by Carol. She will link arms with you. She will make sure and ensure your success. So we will do your homework tomorrow, and we will hop on Monday to congratulate everybody for going through the whole workshop. And I will see you soon. Well, bye.